New York and on the new Hot 97 app. Ebro in the morning on Hot 97.
Look, Ebro in the morning, Laura's on assignment.
Really? Yeah, you know what? It's about time Laura go on assignment. I'm always on assignment.
That's right.
Laura's on assignment
Laura's
today.
on assignment.
That's
today.
right. Yep.
That's right. But we got Roy Woods, OVO Zone in the building. Give it up one time.
Yeah.
Yo,
Thank
your
you
team
guys,
doesn't even
man.
clap for you. What'd you do to them?
Damn, that's sad.
Man, we cool.
What'd you do?
I didn't do nothing. We cool. Keep it about it. Early
Something
in the
happened.
morning.
Something happened.
Hey, nah, man. We just
You
tired.
was on time today?
Yeah. I was super on time.
Super on time. You
Yeah,
shared the
man.
weed that you be smoking with them?
Come on, son.
He's Canadian. Of course you did.
Come on.
You're from Toronto.
Always sharing weed, yeah.
How long? Now, I heard about you, it feels a while ago. How long was you signed to OVO before this latest album came out?
Been like 3 years. Since like 2015.
What took so long?
Just me building. I don't feel like it was a long process. I think it was just a growing process. You know, for me to drop EPs and then drop an album, I felt like it was a better route for me.
I was trying to, when I saw you perform at the Fader Fort, South by Southwest, what year are we in?
Probably last
2
year.
years ago?
Okay.
It's been 2 years?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I was trying to figure out if what kind of art, like, are you a singer? Were you rapping? Are you a Caribbean artist? I feel like you've kind of tried to blend it all together.
Yeah, you know, I'd say a mixture of all, mixture of both.
That's sort of the beauty of music right now is you don't really have to be
One thing or
one
another.
thing.
Yeah,
Kind of just be
right.
an artist.
Yeah, that's all I want to be. You know.
Who did
Just an
Who did you grow up on as your favorites though?
Mike Jackson always gonna be my all-time fave.
Number
All-time.
one.
Yeah, all-time.
And you are you a Thriller guy or an off the wall guy?
Off the wall.
Off the wall's number
Off the
one.
wall is beautiful.
Yeah, it's
I
pretty
love that.
perfect.
Yeah, it was amazing. I like that way more than
It was amazing.
What was
like
the-
you was there.
I felt like I was there.
What was the latest? What was the latest Michael Jackson song that you still loved?
What's that album? Dang. Was it Invisible?
I'm assuming yes. If you mean Invincible, you mean
Invincible,
Butterflies.
sorry.
You probably
ooh,
mean
yes,
Butterflies
yes,
or.
ooh. Damn, but there was I think Butterflies was a song, but there's another one. Rock My World.
You Rock My World.
Oh, beautiful.
Rock My World's a hit too.
Hove.
Love that
Butterflies too. That was the Hove joint.
Yep.
My all-time favorite Mike song though is Rock My World.
That's number one.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Really?
Interesting.
That's crazy.
Takes me to a world, the beat, everything.
You mean the remix with Hove or not? The
original.
The original one.
Yeah, man.
No. So you mean Rock With You.
Yeah, Rock With You.
You said Rock My World.
Oh,
I was like,
Oops,
whoa,
oops,
that's a really
oops,
late
oops,
song to
yeah.
have as your
No,
number
you're
one.
right, you're
You mean
right.
Rock My World.
I was gonna
early
challenge
in the
that
video.
when he said Off the Wall was his joint, but then went with Rock My World. I was like,
No, Rock With You.
Rock With
Rock
You,
With You is
that
a
was-
moment in time
yeah.
for sure.
I love that one.
I could tell by when you talk about music, the excitement that you get. Is that how did you get signed to OVO? Like, what happened? Because it feels like the creation of the music and music itself is really the passion point for you, not necessarily the performance or even this interview. I could tell kind of how you jumping around. You're like, I do an interview, you know what I mean? I like you guys. You guys seem like nice fellas, but I like recording this music. Am I getting the
love
right?
that. I love the music, man. I love being in the booth and performing and all that, man. I love that. OVO, oh man, it was just regular day, man. Oliver hit me in my DM one day after I dropped 4 tracks over the summertime, and we just continued to link up. Like, you know, he picked me up in the city, and like we drive around in the city and just like talk, have a regular conversation. You know, that I was sending music through the email and all that. So that was going on for a couple months, and then he brought signing to me in the OVO store like one day in like Toronto, and obviously I thought about it, but I was like, this is insane. How's it happening to me right now? You know, because I'm from a suburb of Toronto,
Which one?
Brampton.
Oh, good old Brampton, Ontario.
That's where you go to the record stores.
My one store. That's my store. My pilgrimage to Brampton in the snow from Scarborough.
Brampton, from Scarborough. Eh?
Yeah, it was a long trip. What the name is the name of the store? Anyways, I don't think it's there anymore.
I don't think it's there anymore either, because
It was a dope record store though.
Brampton's
record
changed a
store.
lot.
Pardon me?
Brampton's changed a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
Is there some more there? Because it was pretty industrial when I was there. I was wandering from industrial park to industrial park.
No, there's more there now. You
Okay.
know, and they're still building, so it's a growing city. Yeah.
So yeah, was it unusual? I mean, for at that time, even now, a few years ago, the likelihood of being a kid from Brampton getting signed to like a big music situation seems pretty unlikely. Seems crazy.
It was crazy, yeah, very crazy, you know, especially at the age and, you know, the label and how big it is, especially at the time too, and it's just kept growing and growing. So
How does someone react though when you're a Canadian artist and Oliver from OVO ends up in your DMs. That moment when you tell your friends, that still has to be like a yo.
Nah, it was insane. But I just, I just always keep my cool. I don't want to be crazy,
Because it feels like if you speak too soon with an OVO opportunity, then the opportunity's dead. Like, did you feel like that?
Nah, I didn't feel like that.
You didn't feel like that?
Nah. I knew that, if I'm here, then I'm here for a reason. I worked to even be here, So if these people are acknowledging me, then I'm gonna be open to that and accept that. You know what I'm saying?
And how's the love been back home? It seems like Toronto really has been a passionate about Toronto artists the last few years.
Yes, definitely. And Toronto artists are starting to support Toronto artists now. Back in the day, it wasn't like that. Now it's definitely a place for artists to grow and build with each other. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, it's special. This run, Drake has really, let's be honest, Drake has totally, this is a city with a great hip-hop history, albeit a more low-key one if you're not from Canada. But Drake has really made it up front. Toronto's an important music city now.
Yeah, definitely.
Do people see Drake as that, do you feel, in Toronto? Like, is there a sense of appreciation for sort of how much Toronto's changed since his emergence?
Definitely. The boys opened the door for Toronto artists to do what we do, No other Toronto artist besides Cardinal Official was at that level.
Cardi
didn't have the same opportunities because it was a different time.
So,
yeah.
And Cardi stays active still.
he's
helping artists for sure.
Now Cardi's become a real sort of ambassador.
And we're
also.
not talking about Cardi B, which we're talking about Cardi.
The original Cardi.
The original Cardi.
Yeah. Bacardi slang.
Yeah,
Cardinal.
man, you don't know.
That was some sort of Caribbean affirmation that just took place.
That's
Caribbean
right.
thing.
Where's your family from?
They're all from Guyana.
Guyanese.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of people now. It's become popular to use the expression "say less."
Yes, sir.
Is that I suspected that was some sort of like covert OVO marketing campaign to promote your music, because I didn't really hear it until after your project "Say Less" came out. Or is that the label? I'm looking at the label guys. They're not making eye contact. So
what Say Less is me, man. Like, Say Less is all like what it's like. I say that every day, And
but it's become popular now. You recognize that expression has become popular.
Yeah. I've realized it's a beautiful thing,
Do you, and you feel like you are the one that started that?
Well, it would go against Say Less to say that, wouldn't it?
Well, I didn't. I'm not gonna take something. If I didn't start it, I say I'd be birthed it.
It had been a thing previously.
Yeah, it's always been a thing in Toronto. That's the thing.
Oh, really? Toronto specifically.
Okay, so
Say
now
Less.
I'm learning. Now I'm learning.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's always
we
been a
have
thing.
a Torontonian Jace.
No, it's a Caribbean thing. Say less.
Oh, Say Less is a Caribbean, which would make
And
sense
Toronto
for it being
has a lot of Caribbean
Of course, yeah, of
influence.
course, yeah.
And what's the origins of the Caribbean part of it?
Just you always want to say less. There's too much chat. You know what I'm saying?
Too much.
Talk too much.
You see
Talk
it?
too much.
You don't
Yes.
want to do nothing.
You see it? That's
You
it.
don't want to do nothing. You talk too much.
Say no more.
Say less.
Same thing. Say less. Say less. Long time.
You know
That's
what?
what
When you say it like that, it makes sense. Now I get it. I realize I've heard it before. Yeah, that's right.
Get yourself in trouble.
Complete sense. But when I saw that Coachella and it was a bunch of like 15-year-old white girls saying it,
Well-
say less. I mean, say less. I was like, what? That's his album.
That's funny.
But I'm happy. I mean, it's great promo for the album.
Thank you.
How's the tour going?
Oh my jeez. It's
that.
so crazy. I've never been so big, doing so much one day, or like at all for a tour. It's so beautiful though, just like going through this experience, being on road, and like being back. Now I'm gonna be going to Europe for the first time, like ever, me and the gang. So just a blessing to continue to do this, bro.
And are you still writing for other people?
Nah, I don't think I've written for anybody yet so far.
You haven't written for anybody.
I
Oh,
don't
it
think
said
I
you're a
have.
song in your bio. It says you're a songwriter. So I assume
Yeah,
you
I write all my own stuff.
Got it.
Yeah, but definitely a time where I wanna.
Well, you may want to work on that answer though, because the answer leads me to believe that you're lying in my fucking face right now.
What do you mean, the 8-second pause?
And the smile. I'm like, what?
'Cause
Did I say?
was
Was it
like-
something I said?
You had such a straight face, like.
Watch this. Ask me if I've had sex with who's a very famous model or someone.
Have you had sex
Kate Upton.
with?
Go ahead.
Have you had sex with Kate Upton?
No. See, you'd want to just be like, what? No.
No. No, I write for myself.
What if I went like this?
What do you mean sex?
I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So where do you go next? And have you done your Toronto shows yet?
The Toronto shows are coming up next on the 7th and the 8th.
You ready for that moment?
Oh yeah, I'm super ready.
How much family is going to be at that show?
My whole family. Yeah, everybody's gonna be there. Everybody.
Do they
2
get
shows.
free tickets or they gotta pay?
Come on, bro.
Family, take care of family, man.
Depends, man. With my family, it depends. When's the last time I heard from you?
Yeah, give us how many
If you
actual,
really want to support me, buy some tickets.
how many actual people do you think that you'll be bringing to the show personally that you're close with?
I actually don't know, because I got people from like high school coming.
That's what I was gonna say, because like
So
it's gonna be all.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 22. I just turned 22.
So yeah, you
So
just in high school.
Right, like you still know a lot of people from that. Like that's a lot of people.
Now here's the question: somebody you really didn't fuck with in high school. You know, let's keep it 1,000 now.
Keep it a buck.
Now they trying to act cool.
Yeah.
You leave them standing outside, or you show love.
No, I show love, man.
I thought,
He's leading
I thought
with
you
love.
might be that type.
I'm not gonna throw out negative energy so I can get it back.
You might forget their name on the list and then make them stand there for like 5 minutes and
But then
get
you
them
get
in. Yeah. You know what I
I'm a
mean?
human being, man. But no, I wouldn't do that intentionally to somebody, man.
I would.
No, you wouldn't.
What?
You're the softest of
What are you
soft.
talking about?
You were so nice to everyone. People literally, we've watched people come up here literally don't even deserve to be here. You're nice to them. They're mean back. You're still nice. You don't even care. You don't ever put energy into honesty. I've never seen you squash someone the way you could. In fact, that's what I'm waiting for in 2018. A good Ebro squash. It could happen.
Straight disrespect.
Oh, you want your music on Apple? Oh, that's big. Apple, that's a big look. It's finished. That's what I want to see. You don't do that.
What doesn't happen in public?
No.
You would never know if it happens. You
No.
wouldn't even know that it's happening to you.
It's just a quiet, slow phase out.
It
What
might
happened?
take years.
You just start realizing, why are my lights off? Well, listen, man, congratulations on the album, on the shows, on everything, man.
Thank you.
So it's a pretty dope moment you're having.
It's a blessing, bro. Just a big blessing.
So you still writing for other people? Let's practice now.
He did it again. He did it again.
Come on, man.
Again.
You're supposed to say, nah, I write for myself.
Yeah, I write for myself, baby.
Here you go. You got Roy Woods, man.
Thank you, man.